Ayo, what's up YouTube? How are you doing? It's been so long. For you guys that are new to my channel, this is Bayo Adio. I am your favorite Nigerian-American vlogger on YouTube that just currently vlogs about Nigeria, investment opportunities in Nigeria, lifestyle, culture in Nigeria, for people that want to either relocate back, for black people that are interested in what it's like to live in one of the biggest cities in Africa, or for people that want to have a second home in Nigeria like my family does, where you want to not just put your eggs in one basket, you want to have two homes. So that's generally what I vlog about. I vlog about my journey, and I vlog about the different things that I'm doing, whether it's nonprofit, whether it's investments, or whether it's just the enjoyment and of being in Africa, like the food and the beaches and things like that. But anyways, guys, you guys can see things look a little different. So the big updates, obviously, is that I am back in my second home, USA. It's been so long. So initially when I talked my wife, my family into doing this, the goal was to leave for 4 months for me to tackle all the stuff that I want to tackle. But man, oh man, things took a lot longer than I anticipated it taking. But you know, so we ended up staying in Nigeria for like 8 months, guys. It's been 8 months roughly that we've been in Nigeria. So I'm so thankful for them. They've been so supportive. They've been so understanding. But this has been good because it gave me a chance to live like a local, understand the system a little bit. There was such a huge learning curve in how things work. So, you know, one of the reasons why I say Nigerian-American is because, you know, people need to know that I don't actually know how things work. I lived in Nigeria when I was younger, but I don't know how nothing works. So this is, my whole vlogging is to just share about my experiences as an adult coming back to Nigeria and just kind of learning how things work, learning how to maneuver this society. But I love Nigeria. I love Nigeria. I love USA. I love Nigeria. Definitely love Nigeria, maybe a little bit more. So yeah. So anyways, guys, so we are in a typical neighborhood here. We just moved to an apartment close by. But I think this is also good. I decided to do a neighborhood walk because you guys can see like where my inspiration for Green Paradise comes from. You guys see how you heard the birds chirping, the trees on the road, the nature. You guys see the houses behind me. I'm definitely very, very inspired by these type of communities in the US. So you guys can see we're on the sidewalk here. So yeah, so just kind of walking around. There's a school there, like a little kindergarten school. So yeah, so that's kind of what we're doing. But anyways, guys, there is a lot to unpack. So I'm going to be shooting a lot of videos to kind of share all the experiences. There's a lot of content that I need to shoot and edit and share with you guys. So you guys be on the lookout for that. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel so you can get notified when I post content, or you can go back and watch all the rest of my videos. Two things. First of all, the Airbnb that we stayed at, that my family stayed at, our own apartments, because our goal is to, like, when we leave, we have an apartment to put out for Airbnb. Guess what? It's available for you to book. I will put the link underneath this video. Definitely check it out. And also for Green Paradise, last time that I talked to you guys, I talked about a price increase, but I haven't came on here to kind of share any updates on that. But Green Paradise is good. Now rainy season is here. So for a lot of our projects, we're just taking a break because it's raining heavily constantly. So just come and tackle those projects back when the kind of rain dies down, which is like the perfect time for me to come back to US and get all of my life together here. So yeah, so I think that's cool. So if you're interested in booking the Airbnb, I'll post the link underneath the comment. Definitely check it out. Second, huh? Yes. Sure. Somebody's asking if I'm a YouTuber, so they want to be in my video, but I don't think they know me here. How are you doing?
Hi.
Hello, how are you? What's your name?
Gia.
Gia. How are you?
Good.
So how are you guys? What's your name?
Abby.
Oh, say hi to my YouTube.
We're sisters.
Oh,
Hi.
say what's up, guys. So what do you guys love about living here? We just moved here. You guys thinking?
I don't know.
No? Okay.
We like going, like walking to places around here, like stores.
Yeah.
So,
everything seems very close by.
Yeah.
Well, cool. My name is Bayo. Very nice to meet you guys. Okay? All right. See you guys. All right, guys. Those are some of the neighboring kids. We're in a very, very quiet, family-friendly neighborhood. You guys can see kids are walking around. So yeah, and there's a lot of empty space for them to go out and play. So, so I was just asking them what they love about the neighborhood. So, guys, so what? I have so much to update you guys, but what I'm excited about that I was able to accomplish in my time in Nigeria is that at least for the people that invested in our farming project, one thing that was just so challenging, but that I'm proud that we were able to accomplish is that we were able to plant 100% of everybody's crops. So now it's just going through the harvesting and learning and maneuvering that despite all the challenges, infrastructural challenges, land, all the stuff that we have to go through, it feels good knowing that we got that a little bit like under control and I can breathe. I can breathe. Guys, you guys should know me by now. I actually don't like taking people's money. It's a lot of responsibility. So when I do take money, just know that I intend to fully give myself 100% to make sure that that project comes to fruition. So yeah, so that's what we're doing there. So I'm excited about that. For Green Paradise, we haven't acquired a lot of the land that we need to kick off this project, but I wanted to make sure we strategically acquire the parts that we need the most, which we've done. And if you guys watched my video, I also wanted to make sure that with the level that we have got to in the project, that we make sure that there's no issues on the land. So you guys have watched my video if we went through that. Now we've came up with a master plan design of the land, which required a lot of tweaking, which is fantastic. And now there's still a few drafts that need to be made, but now we're moving on to the infrastructural development part of the land, which is exciting. And then after we do that, then we're going to do the 3D drawing of the community, so you guys can now get a visual look of what everything looks like. So price-wise, guys, it's probably tripled from the times that I started promoting this, and the price have gone up slightly again. So if you guys are interested in my project that I have, is called Green Paradise. Let me give you guys a 360 look of where I'm at. You guys see the trees, the road, you guys see? So yeah, I want it to feel like this, you know, like I want people to be able to walk through the neighborhood, go for a walk, go for a jog, hear birds chirping, trees. If you guys are interested, Green Paradise is a self-sustainable community that we're building in Ogun State, Nigeria, which is a place that's like an hour drive from Lagos. Very accessible, and the goal is to just live in a community that has a lot of greenery, inspired by nature, and most importantly, very self-sustainable. From a food standpoint, water, electric, pretty much all your basic needs should be met. And on top of that, it's going to have a lot of outdoor recreational activities as well, like boat riding, horseback riding, and a lot of the modern amenities that we're used to. I feel like in Africa, we need to embrace nature, you know, because that's what a lot of people associate Africa with. We might as well embrace it, but show people how to live luxuriously in connection with nature. So anyway, that's what this project is. So if you guys are still interested, the price is still decent, although it's been going up. So for half a plot of land is $3,000. That stayed the same. But for a full plot of land, which is 600 square meters, this is now went from $5,000 to $6,000 per plot. Now for the premium plots, which is not a lot of them, this is for the exclusive premium part of Green Paradise. So this one is a 1,000 square meter plot for the people that want to build a big house, that want a big yard. The price for that one is now $12,000. So yeah, but because I haven't been posting, I haven't given you guys an update, I will honor the old prices just for 1 week. What's today? Let me look at the time. Okay, today is July 17th. Let me see. Let me get an exact date. All right, so I am looking at my calendar here. Dun, 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 dun. Just so when you guys watch this video, you guys can have an exact date. And guys, this time the pricing is not negotiable. We were selling very, very, very cheap because we needed to move. But now that we're moving on to like the next phase of this project, we have to charge what the land is supposed to be. Come on. Anyways, so let's just count 8 days from today. So that's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24th. So on the 24th, the price would jump to the prices that I just mentioned below. I wanted to give you guys at least 1 week heads up. So for you guys that are procrastinators, last minute folks, you have your chance to make sure that you're getting on a lower price right now. If you guys are interested, there's a phone number in the description and there's a link. Fill it out, get a hold of me, and then we'll chat. What else do I need to update you guys on? That's it. So what am I doing in here in US? First of all, I just fired my Airbnb manager, so I need to take that over on my Airbnb. We have plumbing issues, we have roofing issues. I just need to go and take care of that. Some of the furniture, regular wear and tear of the houses, kitchen. So I need to fix that in our Airbnb. My daughter starts school next week. I know she's looking forward to that. So we have to get her enrolled in that, which is cool. And then also, I'm actually going to tour a lot of similar neighborhoods to what I am proposing in Green Paradise, some self-sustainable communities here in the US. I am so excited to go to those places, learn about what they're doing, how they have it set up, meet some of the people who put those places together. And I'm also planning to meet with some architects, not for necessarily the area of the building, but architects that are familiar with this type of builds that we're trying to build in Green Paradise. So local architects here to put the buildings together. I'm actually going to use Nigerian architects and local architects as well. Nigerian and US architects, because we want to have different style of buildings in the community. And I'm also meeting with a few kind of renewable energy companies, and I have a few that I need to explore and make a decision on which route we're gonna go. So I'm excited to do all of that, and yeah, this is such a nice quiet neighborhood. Again, I'm just giving you guys a tour around these neighborhoods here, which is very, very similar to what we are trying to put together for Green Paradise. Anyways guys, it's a hot day today. I typically escape USA's in the winter and I come back in the summer and I sweat easily, so that is the update. But anyways guys, it's nice to catch up with you guys. I just want to share what I'm up to, but there's so much to unpack, like I said, so I'm going to be shooting and editing all this content to just kind of give you guys a rough idea and journey of the different things of my journey so far from the last time that we chat. If you have any questions, comment underneath this video. And again, for you guys that have been so supportive, so great, investing in these projects, that wants to make this vision become a reality, that's so encouraging, that's so patient. I really, really just appreciate you guys working with me on this. And lastly guys, have any comments, have any questions, comment underneath this below. And remember, it's your time to rise and let your light shine. Peace.